Hello student, today we are going to discuss about NCERT example problem, class 11 physics. It's 11th, 9th chapter, second example problem we are going to discuss. It's asked about the Young's modulus. If you want more example and exercise problem explanation means you can go and see in my playlist. Okay, if you like my channel, please subscribe. Now I am going to teach you how to solve this problem. Okay. Now we'll see how to solve this problem. Actually, in a question, they are given some data. Okay. See here, copper wire and steel wire, two wires they are using. Okay, so both are connected end to end, like this is connected. Okay, they are adding some load here. Okay, so they asked what is a load just added here. Diameter of the wire is given, both are equal diameter, is going to be 0.3 millimeter. Okay. The next one, the length of the steel wire is given, length of the copper wire is given. First, length of the copper wire, which is given 2.2 meter. Okay. The next one, length of the steel wire, which is given in the question, it's going to be 1.6 meter. Okay. Now, the length of the steel wire plus length of the copper wire. Okay. Both are increased length, the changing length. Totally, it's going to be 0.7 millimeter. Okay. This what is given in the question. They asked you to find what is a load is added here. Okay, load is question mark. Okay, both are same diameter, so it have be same area. Okay, now I'll be doing with both the equation. Okay, first I will do Young's modulus for the first wire is a copper wire. Copper wire is going to be stress by strain. Stress force per unit area. Strain is changing length by original length. Okay, so if you modify this equation, this will come here. Okay. So stress, that's going to be force per unit area. The stress for copper wire, okay, stress of copper wire is equal to Young's modulus of copper wire changing length by original length. Changing length by original length. Okay, this is what we can get. It is for stress for the copper wire. Okay, for steel wire, stress for steel wire, just stress is called force per unit area. Steel wire, same, YS DL. Okay, it's going to be this is going to be copper wire, this is going to be copper wire, this is going to be steel wire, this is going to be steel wire. Okay, actually the stress for both the concept is equal. Okay, we applied the same load and the same area, so stress means force per unit area, which is equal for both the condition. Okay, that means if you are taken if you are making this two as equal, what we can get now, Young's modulus of copper wire changing length of copper wire divided by original length of copper wire. Young's modulus of steel wire changing length of steel wire and original length of steel wire. Okay, now DL I don't know what is the changing length with the both. Okay, I know addition of this two. Okay, but comparison of this two I don't know. So DL by changing length of copper wire, changing length of steel wire. Just I modified the equation. Okay, just we have to do with the cross multiplication is equal to Young's modulus of steel wire divided by Young's modulus of copper wire. Okay, because it's become cross multiplication, it become like this. Okay, the length of copper wire will come this side, the length of steel wire will be this side. Okay, like this will get, now we'll get changing length of copper wire by changing length of steel wire. This problem actually you need a simple trick to follow. Okay, that's it. Okay, finally I will tell you how I am going to find the weight. Okay, so now Young's modulus of steel wire. You can refer the tabular column to find what is the Young's modulus of the steel wire. Actually, the Young's modulus of the steel wire, you can take it from the tabular column. Okay, I am taken from the tabular column. The value I will get Young's modulus of steel wire is going to be 2 into 10 power 11. Okay, copper wire 1.1 into 10 power plus 11. Okay, length of the copper wire, which is already we know 2.2. Okay, length of the steel wire, which is going to be called 1.6 millimeter. So 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 3. If you want to convert millimeter to the meter, you can multiple with the 10 power minus 3 millimeter to the meter. Okay, it's going to be get cancelled. If you are not converting also, here there is no problem. Okay, then 10 power plus 11 will get cancelled. Okay, this and this 2 times will be there. Okay, 2 into 2, 4 will be there. So changing length of copper wire by changing length of steel wire divided by changing length of steel wire is equal to 4 divided by 1.6. Okay, very simple number I will get. Okay, So 4 divided by 1.6 I will get. So if you want to make it round number, into 10 as a numerator, 10 as a denominator. So 40 divided by 16. If you are cancelling this as a 4 tables, 10 divided by 4. 10 divided by 4 you will get 2.5. Okay. So the length of the copper wire divided by length of the steel wire is equal to 2.5. So changing length of copper wire is equal to 2.5 times of changing length of steel wire. Just a relation I will get. Already the changing length of copper wire plus changing length of steel wire is equal to 0.7 millimeter, I know. Okay. Now I am going to find each is how much getting expanded. Okay. Then we can calculate what is the weight. Okay. So I will get 2.5 times. DC is equal to 2.5 times of DLS. Okay. So that means this is going to be 2.5 times. 2.5 times of DLS. Changing length of steel wire plus changing length of steel wire is equal to 0.7. See here, when we are adding this 2, we will get 3.5 times of changing length of steel wire is equal to 0.7 millimeter. Okay. So this I am bringing as a denominator. Changing length of steel wire is going to be 0.7 divided by 3.5 millimeter. Okay. Just numerator 10, denominator 10, you can multiple. It will make the calculation is a very simple. Okay. So we will get just 10 multiple numerator and denominator, 7 by 35 will get. It's going to be a millimeter. Okay. This will be 5 times. 1 divided by 5, how much will get? 1 divided by 5. 1 divided by 5, 0.2. Okay. 0.2 millimeter is for DL. Okay. So already I know DL for copper wire plus DL for steel wire is equal to 0.7 millimeter. Okay. Now I got this as a 0.2. What is changing length for copper wire? No. This you can bring as a left side to right side. So DLC is equal to 0.7 minus 0.2. Still the problem is in a millimeter. 0.5 millimeter. Okay. If you want to convert millimeter to the meter, you can multiple with 10 power minus 3. If you want to convert millimeter to the meter, just a multiplication of 10 power minus 3. So changing length of copper wire is equal to just I multiple 0.5 into 10 power minus 3. Changing length of steel wire is going to be 0.2 into 10 power minus 3 meter. Okay, both we got. Okay, if you are adding this 2, will get 0.7. Okay, the ratio of this to 2.5 will get. Okay, which already we calculated. Okay, now I am going to find what is a weight. Okay, we'll take it whether it's a copper or steel. I am going to take it as a copper. Okay, so force per unit area, it's going to be called as a stress, is equal to Young's modulus of copper wire into changing length of copper wire divided by original length of the copper wire. Okay, very simple formula. Okay, Young's modulus formula. So Young's modulus is equal to stress per unit, stress per strain. Okay, so changing length by original length. Okay, this is called stress, this is called strain. Okay, now just I modified. So force per unit area I am going to calculate. Force per unit area I am going to calculate. Actually we are going to calculate weight. That I will tell you. Okay, first force per unit area. Young's modulus. So Young's modulus of the steel wire, first value we have to substitute. Okay. So which is called, it's going to be already, we are taken that value. Young's modulus of steel wire 1.1 into 10 power plus 11. Okay. Sorry, copper wire. We are doing copper wire. Okay, not steel wire. Okay. Then the next one, what we have now, we got this value. Changing length 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 changing length. Original length of the copper wire, the length like actual length of the copper wire 2.2 meter. Okay, next one, area I am bringing this side. Force will be there. Force is also called here weight. Okay, area is called pi r square. Okay, into 1.1 into 10 power plus 11 into 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 divided by 2.2. What is the radius? Okay, radius of the steel wire, diameter I know. It's going to be 0.3 millimeter. Okay, radius if you want, diameter divided by 2. Dia is 0.3 millimeter divided by 2. I will get 0.15 millimeter. 0.15 millimeter. If you want to convert millimeter to meter, 0.15 into 10 power minus 3 meter. Okay. Now the weight we can call as a force. Okay, that only we are going to calculate. It's going to be pi is 3.14. The radius I know 0.15 into 10 power minus 3 whole square. Okay, into 1.1 into 10 power plus 11, this value 0.5 into 10 power minus 3. Okay, 10 power minus 3, it's a conversion, divided by 2.2. Okay, next this value I cancel, so it's going to be 2 times. Okay, 1 by 2 0.5, that also we can take it. Okay, 3.14 into 0.15 into 0.15, this no 10 power minus 3 into 10 power minus 3 into 10 power plus 11 into 0.5 into 10 power minus 3. So 1 divided by 2 you can write as into 0.5. Okay, into 0.5. Sorry, actually it is a 3 millimeter, not 0.3. 3 millimeter means we'll have 1.5 here, 1.5. Small mistake I made. That changes I am doing here. 1.5, 1.5. Okay, small mistake we did. Okay, 3 millimeter is given. Actually millimeter to meter conversion. So millimeter divided by 2, 1.5. 3 millimeter diameter is given. I am taken 0.5. That's small mistake, by mistake I am taken. Okay, so now finally weight is equal to 3.14 into 1.5 into 1.5, which is called radius. Okay, 10 power minus 6 into 10 power plus 11 into 0.5 into 0.5 into 10 power minus 3. Okay, minus 3. So now what I am going to do now, 3.14 into 1.5 into 1.5. So now instead of 0.5 I am going to take it as a 5. Okay, one decimal I am taken from here. Okay, see here 5, because of that 5, 10 power plus 10 will come. Okay, into 0.5 into 10 power minus 3, same only. Okay, same only, 0.5 I change it as a 5. I am going according to the NCERT calculation. Okay, into 10 power minus 6 will be there. Into 10 power minus 6 will be there. All 10 power you can take it together. Plus 10 minus 3 minus 6. So minus 9 plus 10 will have 10 power plus 1. Okay, 10 power plus 1. Now we can do the calculation. Okay, see here 3.14 into 1.5 into 1.5 into 5 into 0.5 into 10 power plus 1. Okay, 5 into 0.5, 2.5 into 10 power plus 1. Okay, here 3.14. 1.5 into 1.5, almost 15 into 15, we'll write 225. 225, because of 2 decimal, here you can keep as a decimal. Okay, now 225 into 3.54 into 2.5. Okay, see what we are going to get. Slowly you can do the multiplication. 225 into 25, first I am multiplying. Okay, 5, 2, 12, 10, 11, 0, 1, 4, 5, 4. Okay, 5, 2, 6, 5. So we have here it's going to be 2.25. It is 2.5. So 3 decimal you can keep it here. Okay, so 5.625 into 3.14. So slowly this multiplication also you can do. First 4, then 1, then 3. Okay. The final answer you will get like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decimal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decimal. You can get like this: 17.6625 into 10 power plus 1. I moved one decimal this side. So 1.76 into 10 power plus 2. You can raise the power 1 power because of the decimal. Okay. Finally, we got weight. Weight is equal to 1.76 into 10 power plus 2. it's going to be called as a Newton. Weight unit is going to be called as a Newton. Okay, thank you.